Good morning. Welcome to the Yarn Yarns YouTube channel. This is Vlogmas day 5 already, wow. My name is Angela. Thanks for joining me today. It's really dark here today. I've got the light on. It's like 9:30 nearly in the morning, and yeah, so who knows if it's going to cheer up at any point today. I hope so. I've got a really fun day today. I love Wednesdays and Thursdays in the shop because they're my busy group days. So I've got my crocheters this morning and then my mixed group of knitters and crocheters this afternoon. I'm preparing for the day with a nice cup of ginger tea in my sheepy mug, and I've got some Weetabix on the go somewhere. I've also going out for dinner tonight, which is always a nice thing. So the morning crochet group have arranged a little Christmas soiree. It's not going to be traditional Christmas fare. We're going to a sort of Mediterranean type restaurant here in Penarth, which I've never tried before. They're quite new, so yeah, looking forward to that. How much time I'll have to film today, I'm not sure, so it might be another short one, but you never know. We'll just see what happens as the day goes along, as is the usual fare for these Vlogmas videos. I'm just going to put my drink down, hold on. I've got about half an hour before I head out for the shop, so I managed to get the skirt done of the little dress that I'm working on, so I'm going to take that back to the shop because the bodice is plain, so I can do that today. So for this morning, while I am just relaxing, and I'll watch half an episode of How to Get Away with Murder, which I'm binging on Netflix at the moment. I'm going to be knitting away on my pumpkin pie sock, which is the yarn from Deb of Down Sheepy Lane. As you can see, yesterday I was at the point of the heel, so I managed to get a few rows in here and there, but last night I was mainly working on that skirt. It took me a little bit longer than I thought, mainly because I wasn't really concentrating. I was watching all of the Vlogmas fun on YouTube, and yeah, kept going wrong. Serves me right, but I did get it done in the end, so that's the main thing. It's lunchtime. I've probably got about 10 minutes or so before the next group start to arrive. We had quite a nice morning in the shop this morning. The group was a little bit quieter than usual. A few people are sick, sadly, which is sad because we have our Christmas meal this afternoon or this evening. So yeah, it's a shame that a few people will be missing that, but I guess it's just that time of year. I have been busy knitting away on my dress, so I'm going to awkwardly show you this because I'm in the middle row. I have both of the pieces finished now, and I'm just knitting on the neckband. So I've got one more row of that to go, and then I can cast off, and then it's pick up for the armbands. So I'm confident that this will be finished, at least the knitting, by the end of the day. It just depends on how much time I get in the group this afternoon as to whether I will also be able to get to sew the seams, but I may just stay on later and get this all sewn up and finished. So yeah, I might have a finished something to show you a bit later on in this vlog. Also wanted to give an update on the notions bags that I made the other day. If you can remember, I made 8. And look at this. This is the one sad, lonely one that's left. So they have been flying out since I added them into the shop. And actually, they only arrived in the shop yesterday. So 7 have disappeared really quickly. I don't know if I'm going to have time to make any more before the end of the year, but I might try and whip a couple up. We'll just see how things go. It's just about 5 o'clock, and that means I get to go home. I've got a couple of hours before I'm heading out for dinner. So hopefully I'll have enough time to dive on home and have a shower and get changed. It was quite a lively group this afternoon, which was nice. And yeah, we had an extra guest. One of my regular group attendees' daughters came along, and she knit her first few rows, and she's only 5, so she did really, really well. And yeah, we all had fun, which is the main thing. I managed to finish my dress today, so obviously this hasn't been blocked or pressed or anything like that, but here it is. So finished this nice lacy skirt. So wasn't much sort of to it once I got the knitting done. just the lacy panel on the skirt, and then a plain bodice, pick up and garter around the neck, and pick up and garter around the sleeves as well. So hopefully my customer will be happy with that when she collects it later on in the week. I also, pop that behind me, I also managed to get a little bit more knitting done on the alpine cowl, so that is now looking reasonable. I'm about a ball and a half in to the 3-ball project, so not a bad day's work. I'm hoping with any luck I'll get this one finished and maybe the third one of the 3 started tomorrow, because it's another 2 group day tomorrow, so we'll see. Fingers crossed by the end of this week I will only have one more obligation knit to complete, which should see me through the next few weeks of shop knitting. So yeah, I get to knit on my things at home now, which is good. Really need to get cracking with the sleeves for James's jumper so that is ready in time. They're knitting up fairly quickly, so I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Right, I'm going to stop yakking to you. I need to lock up and get home and get ready to go out and hopefully enjoy some nice food. I've just arrived home to find this one in her standard spot. Gonna say hello, Nudie? You grumpy because I've woken you up? One tiny cat needs all the pillows and all the blankets. It's 7:15. I need to head out to the restaurant. I'm sporting my Ricky hat, and I've also, on one hand so far, so I can still operate my camera, I've got my carry mitts. I think it's gonna be quite chilly out there, but it's about a 10-minute walk to the restaurant, and we're booked in for 7. No sign of James from work yet, so wouldn't surprise me if I get a phone call later. He's probably forgotten that I'm going out for dinner, so he might come home to wonder where I am, but we'll see. I am off to have some food, so hopefully it follows some footage of me. I'm heading home after a really lovely evening. Beautiful food, lovely company. I'm completely stuffed. We had a 3-course meal with treats before and after, and my lovely friends wouldn't let me pay, which is just, oh, it was just so sweet of them, completely unexpected. But yeah, really lovely. So it's getting on for 10 o'clock. Heading home to James and Newt. Glad I put my stretchy trousers on because this walk home is tough after all that food. But I'm going to put my feet up for half an hour, try and get this video edited so that I can pop it up. So I'm going to say goodbye to you for today, and I'm sure I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.